We're recording.
Hey, welcome to our Heat Team training call sessions on Tuesday evening. My name is Alita Camille Spire. I'm a National Marketing Director on this team, and we are so excited tonight to have a very special guest on with us. You know, usually our team really focuses on a lot of training, a lot of, really like the nuts and bolts of how different people do the business. Tonight we have a special guest who is not only a wonderful trainer, but he also is a healthcare professional. And so tonight we're going to hear a little bit about his story and a little bit about how he got started with Juice Plus and his business. But he's going to also try to make sense to all of us about how we can share the gift of Juice Plus with those people in our life that really like to hear from a healthcare professional. So I know some of you are on because they're maybe curious about what he's going to say about the product. And some of you are on because you just love him to death, and I do. So Dr. Michael Ewald is a doctor of chiropractic. He enjoys living in the Dayton, Ohio area for most of his life. He completed a 4-year electrical apprenticeship out of high school. Dr. Ewald did his undergrad at Sinclair Community College and Wright State University. In 1989, Dr. Michael Ewald graduated from Palmer College of Chiropractic with his doctorate in chiropractic. Dr. Ewald practiced in Dayton for over 27 years, and he has worked with a number of professional sports teams, including baseball, hockey, and soccer. Dr. Ewald has lectured throughout Ohio and North America on the relationship between nutrition and disease, and he's super passionate about helping people get healthier through common sense eating and lifestyle changes and simple tools that allow you to live a healthy, happy, and purpose-filled life. Mike and his wife, Karen, were first introduced to Juice Plus in the fall of 1997. You're a little squeaking. And they became national marketing directors, and they're the inaugural members of the 100 Club. In the fall of 2000, they received the Duplicator Award for the 12 Club. They were nominated for Elton Award in 2001 for the 12 Club Organizational Development, and again in 2003 for the 39 Club Member of the Year. Mike and Karen have 3 children, Carl, Caleb, and Claire, and 4 grandchildren. And I can't believe it, but he's substitute teaching in their schools now. Is that what you're doing? He's known as Pawpaw. Did I say that right?
Pawpaw.
Pawpaw. And we're super, super excited to have him make a little bit more sense out of how we really share whole food powders. And I'd like you guys all give a huge welcome to Dr. Michael Ewald.
Hey, Alita, thank you so much. And Nikki and Chris, I see Lisa Blaisdell. I don't know, I won't go down through, but a lot of special people on here, and really appreciate this opportunity. I know you heard in that bio, my electrical apprenticeship, and I'm very proud of that. That was kind of a means to an end. My dad, first symptom of a health issue was a heart attack that killed him at age 46, left mom to raise 6 kids by herself. But I always wanted to be a chiropractor, but the electrical apprenticeship kind of was a means to an end. It got me through school, and thoroughly have enjoyed being a chiropractor. Close to 30 years now I've been doing that. And for those of you that don't know, chiropractic is actually the 2nd largest healing profession in the world. And of course, we do not, in our license, we are not licensed to prescribe medicine. So pretty much everything we do is diet and lifestyle. And then we use our hands or some adjusting tools to basically remove any interference in your spine or joints or throughout your body, really. And with chiropractic, what we believe and what I know to be true is your body is the cure. And, you know, the best physician for you, the best health professional for you is you, for sure. And, you know, my practice, as Alita said, it's been a family practice. I have had the opportunity to work with a couple of professional sports teams, which was a blast. But really, it's just been a family practice. And a big part of that has been nutrition, and not really so much vitamin supplementation, but just trying to help people clean up their diet and lifestyle. And I know we've got a lot of West Coast folks on the call tonight, but I live in Ohio, and Ohio is not known as one of the healthier states in the union for sure. So it's been a challenge. And, I was actually introduced to Juice Plus back in 97, was not looking for anything else to really do or incorporate in the practice. And as a matter of fact, I had a pretty bad experience in chiropractic college with another multi-level thing, or what I thought, Juice Plus was. So I was very, very adverse to the business side of it, but I liked the concept of fruits and veggies in a capsule. I'm thinking that's just too good to be true. And we decided to add Juice Plus to our diet. And I was smart enough to know, if I'm going to take it, the whole family's going to take it. So we went ahead and registered with the company just to get it at the best value. And, I cannot tell you that I had any miraculous changes, but I did notice like my fingernails and my hair seemed healthier, which was a big deal. But what was interesting was our kids seemed to really respond well to Juice Plus. Our oldest son was having a little bit of acne, some skin issues. And it was frustrating because we were already eating right. We were into juicing when Juice Plus came along and trying to do all the right stuff. But still, he had this acne. And after about 3-4 months of eating Juice Plus, his face cleared up. Now, I would never say that Juice Plus cures acne, nor does it cure anything. Again, your body is the cure. But I would say most of us are not eating the 7 to 13 servings of fresh raw fruits and vegetables a day. Again, especially in Ohio. And I was just so impressed. We thought, wow, it had to be the Juice Plus. And it was really his experience that caused us to go to a conference in San Diego in March of 1999, really to get away from Ohio in March. But we went. And I tell you, we were so impressed. It wasn't any hype. It wasn't anything like that. It was just good people surrounded by a great product. And at that time, they had a whopping 3 studies on Juice Plus. And what's really amazing about that, if that's all they had today, it would still be more than most anything else out there. There's just not much research out there on Juice Plus. And I was impressed. I am hearing a little feedback. I don't know if that's me or what, but sorry about that, you guys. But
Michael,
the research is really what caught my attention.
Michael, I think it actually is you because everybody is muted out. And when I mute you, that noise goes away. And I don't know what it's coming from, but somehow I think it's coming from you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Not sure what to do.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm sorry, guys. That better? Anyhow, the research is really what caught my attention. And, I also learned about the corporate benefit package that the company offers, which being self-employed at that time, I thought, wow, if we could get that benefit package, because we were spending about $800 a month on a family catastrophic plan. So the science and then the research, sorry guys, is really what compelled me to come home and start sharing that in my practice. And I tell you, chiropractor, I don't know where you stand on that, but 30 years ago, chiropractic wasn't as accepted as it is today. And even 20 years ago, I had really worked hard to create a lot of credibility, and I didn't want people to think I was the Juice Plus salesperson, so to speak. I didn't want to jeopardize what I had created. So, I don't consider myself a salesperson. But when you know something is true and it's going to help people, you just want to share it, much like a good meal or a good movie that you saw. And we came home and just hit the ground running. We just started sharing with anyone and everyone. And a lot of you would say, well, you've had some success because you're a doctor. But the fact is most of our customers and most of our team has come outside of my practice. Yes, I've shared in my practice, but really we share with anyone and everyone, family members, friends, coaches that coach my kids, or we've done some booths, which are not my favorite thing to do. But again, I'm out meeting people and doing whatever I can to share this message. So we started sharing, and then 18 months after that first conference, I was a national marketing director. And Karen and I, we've locked arms to do that, and it's been an amazing ride. And, first and foremost, my passion has been chiropractic. I've loved every minute of it. And I really feel like I've helped a lot of people. As a matter of fact, because of Juice Plus, about 10 years into it, I was able to sell a very large, stressful practice. We had about 13,000 patient files with that practice. And I loved practicing, but I was just tired of dealing with insurance companies and staff and all that fun stuff. So we ended up selling the practice, and I was able to just focus on patient care, and then also sharing our Juice Plus mission and passion. And it's grown from complete skeptic to not wanting anything to do with it to, what is it now? Almost 4 years ago now, at the age of 55, 3 years, I guess it would be, I was able to retire full-time into this mission. And again, I feel like I was making a big difference in chiropractic, but that exponential aspect of our business model, it's been amazing, all the lives we've been able to touch and help. And one thing I did not have, and for the health professionals or the busy people, which is probably everyone on this call, the busy people that maybe don't have a life, that was me. I owned a great practice, very successful, but the fact is I really didn't own it. It owned me, if you know what I mean. And even though we had a good income, I didn't really have any freedom and flexibility. And, along with the health benefits and the incredible company that I'm associated with, the freedom and flexibility has been the greatest benefit for sure. And when I'm sharing with health professionals or people interested in Juice Plus, I really focus on three things. It's simple. I love the fact that Juice Plus is not dozens and dozens of different vitamin pills or supplements, which is what I used to be in. I would spend literally hundreds of dollars a month on supplements. And of course, Juice Plus is a food product. And basically it's fruits, veggies, and berries in capsule form or soft chew. Okay, that's your micronutrition. We've got an omega blend, which is amazing. It's a plant source of omegas, which is really where the fish eating the plankton and the kelp and the other stuff in the ocean, that's where they get their omegas. So we're kind of skipping the middle fish, and it's a much more sustainable and a better source of omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And then we have a plant protein called Complete, which is a beautiful blend of plant proteins. That's your caloric intake, more the macronutrition. And then we have, I don't know if I should show it to you or not, but I'm going to. It's looking a little beat up, but we love this thing called our Tower Garden. And most of you on here, kind of hard to see, but that has been an amazing thing. And again, I live in Ohio. There's not snow on the ground right now, but there oftentimes is. And to be able to grow fresh raw fruits and veggies year round is amazing. And again, it's simple. We're not talking a ton of different products. I love the simplicity of it, but also I love the fact that it's proven. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world, close to 40 published studies, all in peer-reviewed journals. And I like to tell you that the Juice Plus, yes, they have invested over $25 million in research. And the thing to know about that is they're not buying research. Once that study has been funded and turned over to places like MD Anderson, Brigham Young, Wake Forest, Cambridge University is actually doing a study on Juice Plus. It's impressive research. So they've invested in the research, but again, once it's turned over to the universities, they have no say in what those studies dictate. But it's great research, all published in peer-reviewed journals, double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized crossover studies, which for those of you that know research, that is the best research that you can have. And just my short summary of the research, if you're not familiar with that, you got to check out the research, because as a health professional, I feel it's a moral obligation to share Juice Plus when you know what it does at the cellular level. Everything from, it's been shown to lower blood pressure, lower that bad cholesterol, that LDL oxidized cholesterol. It's been shown to improve skin health, oral health, less bleeding, less pocket depth loss, better connection of the tissue to the teeth. It's been shown to strengthen and support the immune system. All kinds of cardiovascular things. Shared a couple. Homocysteine, which is a toxic amino acid, has been shown to be lowered. It's even affecting our bodies in a positive way at the DNA. So if you're not familiar with the research, check it out. It is simply the very best product in the world. It's the #1 selling whole food product in the world. And the research validates everything we can say about it. And I could share literally thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of testimonials. I've shared my family's experience, but we kind of like to stick to the research. And then the third thing I like to talk about is it's very affordable. When you look at the variety and the quality of the produce, it's a bargain. You know, if you were to go out and buy those 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries that you get when you eat the capsules or the soft chew, it would be 5-10 times what you're paying for Juice Plus. About the cost of a gallon of gas or you know, a cup of coffee at Starbucks, I guess, is what you'd be spending every day. So I love that. The simplicity, the affordability, and the fact that it's proven. And then, you know, the way that I've shared it, again, very casual. I don't push people. I just say something like, Nikki, you know, I want you to check out this YouTube video. It talks about a product called Juice Plus. I've been taking it now for 21 years. I love it. There's a ton of science behind it. You know, check it out. And then in the next couple of days, I'm going to have my wellness coordinator, Karen, give you a call to see if you have any questions or interest. That's how I would share it in my practice. And then Karen, obviously Karen is my wife, and I've had staff people take on that role and others as well. But Karen, she would follow up a couple days. Hi, Nikki, this is Karen from Dr. Ewald's office. Just wanted to see if you had an opportunity to check out that YouTube video that he was talking about. Yes or no? Hey, I know you're busy. Didn't have a chance. What's today? Tuesday. How about if I give you a call Thursday? And oftentimes when they know you're going to follow up, they'll make an effort. And if you listen to it, great. What you like about it, you know, answer any questions that they might have. You know, if this obviously sounds like it makes sense to you, Nikki. Do you want to add it to your diet?
I want it.
Fantastic. Well, Nikki, the way that I order it is what we call it a preferred customer. The company will ship it directly to you. All I need is your credit card and a little bit of information. You know, and I know some people have a hard time asking for that, but in me, I don't think that's pushy. And again, by doing that, it's been amazing how this has grown and grown and grown. And I love the fact, unlike my chiropractic practice, where if I'm not treating patients, I'm not getting paid. And I would say most of you that have a traditional job, a job, that's really the way it is. You're trading time for dollars. But what's really been amazing about our Juice Plus business and this mission is you build a customer base. I still tell people about 30 families eating Juice Plus consistently. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have these customers and you're going to have people come back to you and say, hey, Nikki, I'm loving this Juice Plus stuff. You know, do you think my husband would benefit, or my Aunt Sally's got cancer? Do you think this might help her? Of course, we never make any claims, but we know that good nutrition is going to help everything. And what happens is you're going to want to invite those raving fan customers into your business. You're going to ask them to join your team, and oftentimes they will. And then by doing that, we have just created an incredible international organization. I think we're in about 13 or 14 countries now worldwide. We've got about 35 national marketing directors in our team. And it's just been an incredible ride. And again, that's what's allowed me to share, you know, Juice Plus full time. I love my chiropractic practice, as I said, but I also love hanging out with my family and friends. And as Lita said, I get to go to my grandson's Christian school a couple of days a week. And today I was teaching a class, and then I was working, planting shrubs. You know, whatever they want, I'm there to help. And to have that freedom and flexibility is pretty cool. And, you know, I could go on and on. It's about 20 after, you know, maybe open it up to some questions or some other thing. The other thing too, health professionals, is I love the fact too that you don't have to inventory any product in your office. I used to carry different supplement lines, and, you know, there'd be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 on the shelf at any given time. So you don't have to have any overhead with Juice Plus. You don't have to inventory any products. It's just a real simple transition. And then lastly, they do have what they call the Wellness Plus program. Everything's in place for a health professional or anyone with a large clientele to very easily transition Juice Plus into their practice. It's a no-brainer. It's very simple. The company's done a phenomenal job. Nikki?
Yeah, I have a question. What do you say to doctors who are concerned that it may be unethical to share Juice Plus out of their offices? What would you tell them?
Well, first I want to grab them around the neck and tell them you're crazy, you know, especially medical doctors. You know, they are recommending drugs to their patients. Yes, they are not making a direct, you know, profit off of that, but they are making a profit. They're doing follow-up testing, and and all this other stuff. And quite frankly, every drug may have a benefit, but there are tremendous side effects and consequences with every drug. Drugs do something to you, whereas food does something for you. And I would tell, Dr. Nikki, if you raise that question, I would say, don't you want to give your patients the very best? And if you're not treating your patients or you're not addressing their diet and lifestyle, quite frankly, I don't know how you're helping them. So you need to help clean up their diet. And what simpler way than recommending Juice Plus? It's been around for 27 years, has an incredible track record. The research is there. What's the problem? Well, I don't want to make any money off of something. Are you kidding me? You're making a fortune on pharmaceuticals and testing. So that's kind of where I'm at. I get a little jaded on that question because it's the very best thing that you could be sharing for your patients, for sure.
Doctor, this is Chris. Can I ask you a question?
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Good, Michael. I don't think the audience here tonight really realizes something, that you have built a huge business. And yes, you're a health professional, but the level of what you and Karen have put together ranks with the best of the best. And we appreciate that. And I know personally that a lot of that comes because you have a huge heart. But what I want to ask you is, can you share, if you're going to share with somebody, there are no secrets, right? But maybe one or two of the most important things you would share that attributed and contributed to your success.
Sure, Chris. And I think one is you have to treat it like a job. The fact that you only pay $50 for a Juice Plus franchise, a lot of people treat it that way. And if you're going to be successful in whatever you do, you got to show up consistently and, work it hard. And in chiropractic, I got rejection. Not everybody was buying into what I was recommending to them. Life is just that way. And, same thing with Juice Plus. Not everybody's going to see it your way and sign up. But first and foremost is treat it like a job, work hard. And then second, you really got to realize that what we have is next to sharing, I guess, your faith, if you're a person of that endeavor, there's nothing more beneficial than helping people with their health and their finances, in my opinion. And to be able to do that, I think you have to really be passionate about what you have and get over the fact that, people might think you're trying to sell them something. Yes, you are trying to sell them something, a better way of life. And if you can get past that and just really be passionate about Juice Plus products and show up every day and work hard, you could take this thing to the moon, And of course, never quit. The only way you lose in this business is if you quit.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Chris.
Mike, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this video and share it with all my friends that I have invited to events and say, here's a corporate speaker coming to you in your home. And so I really appreciate that. And as a corporate speaker, you don't get paid for this. You're just passionate about it. And you provided a lot of really hope for other chiropractors and other people in the healthcare industry that can, make a living at the age of 58 and volunteer in his grandkids' school. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, there's still a lot of people out there still working really hard in their chiropractic businesses, right? It's really hard. And I love the fact that as chiropractors, they don't have to store product. They don't have to inventory it. They don't have to buy it all and then sell it off the shelves like many of the supplements that they sell in, I think one of the people mentioned one of the products. We don't want to really get into that, but that they do have a lot of, inventory, and it takes away from that special attention you want to give your patient,
Absolutely. And if you do have a lot of inventory there, you're kind of compelled to get rid of it, and I just love the fact that in my treatment rooms, I had a couple empty containers of Juice Plus sitting there. And I kind of had a healthy theme throughout the office, fruit and veggie pitchers throughout the office. And then I did have a tower garden in my reception area, which is just beautiful. The waterfall effect and the aesthetics. It was just a perfect fit. And again, for health professionals, it's just so congruent with our philosophy. You know, if you're wanting to help people get healthy, what better way than fruits and veggies, right? It's just a perfect fit.
Right, and it's just wonderful that, you know, simple, proven, affordable, and you just really hit on all three of those targets. So what do you think the conference experience for you as a healthcare professional means to you and your team?
Great question, Alita. You know, that first conference in San Diego, to say that changed our life would be a huge understatement. That was a defining moment for Karen and I. It gave us the big picture. It was a much needed vacation, quite frankly. That was fun. But if this statement tells you anything about conference, we have not missed a conference since then. We've gone to every conference twice a year. There's 2 international conferences per year, which if you're at all serious about this business, I would, you know, you want to ink in those conferences every year or every 2 years. We know where they're going to be, and we will not miss them. You know, we came home for father-daughter stuff or proms. You know, one of us would leave, but they are critical to your success in your Juice Plus business. And the investment that you make, you will definitely earn back in 6 months. It will propel you forward big time. But so conferences are a non-negotiable rule. If you're on our team, you got to go to conference.
That's great. So if you have chiropractors, you know, as your customers or as friends of yours, and they look at the research and they still say, nah, no, what do you think that the missing link is?
You know, and not just chiropractors, but health professionals in general. They're very busy. They're already overwhelmed with what they're doing, and quite frankly, that you're dealing with some egos. You know, it's kind of like, who are you to tell me about healthcare? But the fact is, you know, give me a mom on a mission compared to 100 doctors any day. They're just a lot of work and a lot of hand holding. But with that said, I still, you know, we still love on them and ask for permission. Obviously, Dr. Alita, you're not interested right now, and I appreciate that and respect that. But as research comes out or as events come up, do you mind if I share that with you? You know, I ask for permission, and most people will say yes. And, you know, health professionals, usually it's a long-term commitment. You're looking at a year or 2 to get them to add juice. And that's my goal. It's not necessarily to have them share Juice Plus in their practice. That would be great. But my goal is always just, you know, I'd love for you to add Juice Plus to your diet first and foremost.
Right. And not to say, I just wanted to point out that the healthcare professionals listening to this video are very well respected, and we chose this video specifically for you, so we don't want to assume that you have a big ego at all. So I just really appreciate everything you're saying here, Michael. This is really great. I love the fact that, you know, that how many trips do you take as a corporate speaker?
You know, that's a great question. My wife and I talk about that often. We, you know, I used to travel all the time, but what we try to do is once a quarter now, I'll travel for the company. And then about every month or twice a month, we're traveling around for our team anyhow. And of course, we always invite anybody and everybody in the Juice Plus organization to attend those events. So, and again, if you're a health professional, you do not have to travel. You know, that's not a mandatory thing. It's just, we love the Juice Plus company and we love the people. It's an incredible community. And that's another thing I'll say is, I have some great friends in the chiropractic community, but I got to tell you, if they've got something that's working for them and, you know, setting their practice on fire, I pretty much guarantee they're not going to share it with me. And whereas with our Juice Plus community, you know, everybody shares everything. You can plagiarize in this community, you know, whatever's working for some person. And I just love that. You know, you can lock arms, you know, and I see Nikki and Lisa and Chris and Alita, and I need to stand down, but we've worked closely with all of you, and it's a great relationship. So you can't say enough about the community and the culture of our company. It's amazing.
Awesome. Well, we are at D-Day, time to close. And I just wanted to, maybe Nikki, you can unmute everybody and everybody can give Dr. Ewald a great big yay-ho and thank you so much for joining us. We have 5 people on the call, so it's
Thank you.
having you.
Thanks, Mike. See you in Sacramento.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great job, Doc.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike.